Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. So today we are going to discuss about what is the impact of early withdrawal of private retirement scheme on individuals' retirement planning. Okay, so what is PRS, or well known as private retirement scheme? PRS is a voluntary long-term savings and investment scheme that was designed to help an individual save more for their retirement. PRS seek to enhance the choices that are available for all Malaysians, whether employed or self-employed, to supplement their retirement savings under a well-structured and regulated environment. Individuals can choose a retirement funds that offered by PRS provider to invest based on their own retirement needs, risk appetite and goals. PRS is similar to EPF, which is the contributions are divided 70-30 into two sub-accounts, which is sub-account A and B respectively. Withdrawals can only be made upon reaching the retirement age of 55. Or in the case of death or immigration. Pre-retirement withdrawals can only be made from sub-account B, and it is subjected to 8% tax penalty. There are a few differences between EPF and PRS. Okay, the first one is PRS is a voluntary contribution scheme where people can contribute as much as they want, while EPF is a mandatory contribution. There is no minimum amount for PRS contribution, and the amount of EPF is 11% for the employee and 12 to 30% for the employer. Next, PRS are managed by private companies as opposed to the EPF, which is wholly owned by the government. Other than that, EPF contributions are guaranteed minimum annual return of 2.5%, while by choosing PRS fund allocation, individual could potentially earn a higher return, but of course with a higher risk.
Impact of early withdrawals of PRS. Early withdrawals from retirement funds are a double-edged sword because they lower retirement resources while also allowing individuals to stabilize consumption when demographic economic shocks occur. The first impact of early withdrawals of PRS is related to healthcare issues. This is because elderly usually imply heavier financial burden due to the rising medication costs as they need greater medical attention. Healthcare is not provided for free. They pay premiums, deductibles, and co-insurance for routine medical treatments, just like any other insurance. Healthcare is also one of the most costly bills. The unfortunate thing with healthcare is that it becomes more expensive the older we get. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), the leading fatal illnesses in Malaysia are coronary heart disease and stroke. There are therapies for these and other serious illnesses, but they are not cheap. To make matters worse, medical expenditures are rising year after year as our health deteriorates with age. Hence, sufficient retirement savings is important for the retiree to be ready for the heavy medical expenses, especially for Malaysians with lifespan increasing to 75 years. Also, with the technological and medical advancements, Malaysians are expected to live longer, approximately between 12 to 20 years more after retiring at 60, which means people need to have enough money saved to maintain their retirement lifestyle for at least 15 years. As a result, it is difficult to ascertain whether one has saved enough retirement funds for the rest of his life due to uncertainty on lifespan. Meanwhile, the cost of living today is not the same as 20 years ago. Thus, it is true that early withdrawal of PRS can give impact on health issues when we reach the retirement phase.
Next, the impact of early withdrawal of PRS is struggling to meet basic needs. This is because many who suddenly stop working or already retire find themselves cannot afford the lifestyle they want because their pension savings have not delivered the promised income levels. Consequently, they may need to reduce excessive spending such as purchasing fancy automobiles and living a luxury lifestyle. Furthermore, as the economy develops, the likelihood of a high cost of living such as increased prices for products, services and utilities will increase. When it comes to retirement, retirees must ensure that their resources are sufficient to pay the cost of living and satisfy basic demands. As a result, early withdrawal of PRS has an impact on retirees, and those who do not have enough money in their PRS account for retirement may find themselves living in poverty. Draw in debt instead of planning for their future is another impact of early withdrawal of PRS. Debt is most often associated with younger adults as they borrow to finance their education and purchase housing and vehicles. The example of debt are mortgage, student payday or other loans, outstanding amount on credit cards or line of credit, and any other unpaid obligation or responsibility. 1/3 of people aged 55 and above who are retired and 2/3 of those who are not yet retired report having some sort of debt. For both fully retired couples and single person living alone, the share of debt in retirement is roughly 1/3. Other than that, debt management is a common issue in the literature on retirement planning. Debt may be an issue for older employees if it is not paid off before retirement, since repayment might be difficult on a lower salary. Carrying debt into retirement, on the other hand, may not be a problem provided repayment is sustainable and the household is financially secure.
Last but not least, retirees have lots of opportunity to make an extra money by taking a part-time jobs, starting a business and joining the gig economy in order to keep up with basic expenses. However, staying in the workforce is not always the best option. Working after retirement may result in less free time. Depending on the type of work you do while retiring, you may have to sacrifice some of that freedom to meet the demand of even part-time work. Working in retirement also could change the amount you owe in taxes. If the retiree has other taxable income after retirement or until the year of retirement assessment, the retiree must disclose the income and file the income tax return form. This includes income from a business, employment, dividend, interest and discounts, rental income, royalties and premiums, annuities and periodic payments received, and any other income deemed required to be disclosed by the retiree. As conclusion, individuals are unable to predict a sufficient accumulated amount for their retirement age due to the country's ever-changing economy, as well as surrounding factors related to health and life expectancy issues. What you can do is to put more emphasis on action towards improving your own preparation towards retirement. Early retirement planning can make it easier to achieve your retirement goals. Although there are times when you need funds for various purposes, just avoid your PRS withdrawals. Any premature withdrawal from PRS will reduce the amount of your retirement savings.